Hi everyone, my name is Cora MacLean, and this is the first video of a few, probably many, concerning my decision to remove my breasts and a prophylactic mastectomy. And there goes my phone. I'll call them back. Anyways, so my decision, why did I decide to go ahead and to remove my breasts and my breast tissue? Well, mainly because of my family history. My mother had it when she was 28. She had precancerous cells, had both her breasts removed in almost the same surgery. Hers was subcutaneous, nipple sparing mastectomy. And my grandmother, who was 33 and who is still alive, she actually had a single mastectomy due to breast cancer, and breast cancer that was almost missed because of a doctor's negligence and not caring, and I guess because back then it just wasn't so prevalent. So my wonderful grandmother at that time decided to be proactive about her health and went to see one of her friends who happened to be a doctor. She was a nurse at the time, and he said, "Yes, Margaret, it seems like breast cancer. We'll get a biopsy." A couple days later, she had her breast removed. No radiation though, so thank the Lord that she is still with us at 94, and she's wonderful and strong. And my mother as well is still with us. I won't give her age, but you can do the math. And also my grand aunt, Essie, who just passed away this past year. I believe she was 90 or 92. Also a very strong woman. She did have breast cancer at the age of 40 and had a double mastectomy. And I'm not too sure if she had radiation or chemo at the time. So it's been about 2 years now that I've been waiting for this procedure, and it's been about 6 to 7 years that I've got the ball rolling in terms of asking my doctors for a mammogram, getting denied, asking again, getting denied, and pretty much being told, "You're too young, you're ridiculous, there's no need." And well, myself, I'm a little bit, I like to control my environment, and I decided to continue on with it and talk to different doctors, and finally I found this doctor that informed me that it's actually 10 years prior to the first maternal instance of breast cancer that a woman should be tested, as in tested by mammogram. And so luckily enough, that doctor got me in. I started my mammograms, and I also ended up having to have MRIs I believe my mammos are every 6 months and my MRIs are every year, due to some changes in at both breasts. It was just my left breast, but now both breasts. There's nothing definitive. There has been calcifications and some little changes, but nothing has been biopsied, and so my breast surgeon and I just decided to, bite the bullet, I guess you could say, and well, she really encouraged me to make the smart decision about my future and my child's future. I mean, I want to be around to have, or my children's future. I want to be around to see them grow and show them that it's good to be strong and it's good to be active and proactive in your life. I have a daughter. She's 4.5, and she's everything to me, and I hope that she gets to look back on this someday and be proud of me. It's not an easy thing to go through. and I'll just have a sip of my tea and get myself back together. I've been great up until last night. You know, I've wanted this for so long, and it's been something that I've been anticipating and not you know, regretting or not being scared about. But all that being said, it's still a major surgery. I'm still having my breasts removed. It's still a major recovery. Luckily, I have great support around me. I have wonderful friends and family. Unfortunately, my mother or father are not near me. My mom is actually down in Baltimore, Pennsylvania actually, and my dad is in Cape Breton, although both of them wish that they could be here. So luckily I have a patient husband that's willing to take time off work and take care of this patient, which I'm sure will not be easy. I'm, you know, I want things now, so we'll wait and see how I am when I'm medicated and in a lot of pain. So, getting back to it all, there's lots of things I wanted to say tonight. I also thought about not doing this, but then I thought about the women that really helped me and the women that I found online and that were able to give me the answers to my weird questions. You know, what are drains, and will they hurt? What am I going to experience? How long am I going to be under? How long am I going to be in recovery? How long before I can actually take a shower by myself? You know, and those are things that I get to experience after tomorrow morning at, well, my surgery is 8:45. I should be out by, say, 3 o'clock. As I wipe my nose here, very classy. But I should be out by about 3 o'clock, God willing, as long as nothing goes wrong, and in recovery for an hour or two, and then, you know, let the party start after 5 o'clock. So, I want to thank my friends and family who have been so supportive and understanding my decision. It's not an easy thing for people to understand, some people anyways, unless they've been touched by, you know, the breast cancer in their family, usually by someone close. You know, but I even had someone ask me, like, are you getting a boob job? And I kind of laughed and took it with a grain of salt. In a way, yes, I am. I will end up with fake breasts and foobs, as I hear that they're called. But it's going to take a lot to get there. They're actually going to remove all of my tissue, my nipples included. Yes, nipples included. So it's going to be just 2 nice long scars down my chest or across my chest. I think we're doing down. But then they put in the expanders and they'll go under my pec muscle, and then the drains will go in, and this all happens in the first surgery. And so once the drains are in, I'm all sewn up. I go home and deal with the hellish drains for about a week. Go back and hopefully get them taken out. I hear they're extremely painful, extremely uncomfortable, and the worst thing about the whole surgery. So after that happens, weekly I go into my doctor's office and I get expanded. So with the expanders underneath the pec muscle, they go in and they put about 100 cc's, which is milliliters, in each breast. See how they grow, see what they look like. And then that goes on for a period of about 6 weeks, to depending on what size I want to go to. And right now I am double D, so you know, nice knockers now. But I don't want to go back to that size. I've been up to the upwards of an E, and I know what it's like to have a big chest, and I know what it's like to run when you have a big chest, and it's not fun. So I'll be hoping for just a full C. I'll still be perky and, you know, able to wear things that I couldn't wear before, ever. I never thought I would be able to wear, so backless dress. You know, we'll see. Party time. But, yeah, so once I'm fully expanded, then I go in for my next surgery, and that will entail them swapping out the expander for the implant. And at the moment I think we're thinking of cohesive gel, which is also what they call gummy bears. And it is a silicone mix. And why I decided that, there's many reasons, and I'll get into it another time. I have plenty of time before that's actually going to happen. So just to make it short, they'll be in my body longer than if they were saline. Saline is safer though, definitely, and I'll get into that again with what my mother had to endure with her silicone implants, and how they almost killed her. But 2 different kinds. Hers was a liquid silicone, leaked into her body, etc., etc. And yes, I'll get into that again, and hopefully I can actually get her on camera and get her to explain her situation. And I'm telling you, I've never met a woman that has gone through so much in her life, and it's just, you know, doesn't complain at all, is as tough as nails and funny as can be, and you know, I guess that's where I get mine from. But I love her to death. But so implant is in, and then we go back to that nipple part of it. So what do I do now? I have no nipples, so they have to actually reconstruct them, and they will take some of my skin and reconstruct them. So they'll use my own tissue. It's a very interesting little procedure. If you get a chance, or if you're interested, go on YouTube and see if you can Google it, and or Google it then YouTube, or vice versa, and you'll see it. You'll see the before and afters too. So some actually look better than the woman's, you know, nipples before. So here's hoping that mine do. Not that there's anything wrong with them, but anyways. And the final stage of it all is the tattooing of the areola, which is that nice little red part around the nipple that gives it its color and I guess its character. Whether or not I'll have that done, I don't know. Probably will. I'll want to look as, you know, as good as I can, as good as I did before, only smaller and perkier, and, you know, all that lovely stuff.